Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Carson Wentz and the Minnesota Vikings.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And that's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Still going. Touchdown, Packers. 37 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Double tight. We got 3.
Running is Jacobs. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Yellow, 22. Punt.
Here's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I'm going to hit you all.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Ready.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ball.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2 times. Hey, we got 3 down.
Ready, go.
Running it with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Jacobs now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, This is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
Ready. Red. 38.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got three.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game,